Elon is merging his companies? Well, that would be quite interesting. Though there's a rumor going around, and almost every news outlet is talking about that Elon Musk is now planning to merge his companies into one entity. Now, I think that would make complete sense, don't you? Now, a lot of these articles, of course, are completely negative, and I found one by Reuters that's more neutral. Also, we'll talk about a new filing asking to launch 1 million satellites into orbit for the supply and energy to data centers. So here is what's being said. Elon Musk's SpaceX and xAI are in discussion to merge ahead of the blockbuster public offering planned later this year. The combination would bring Musk's rockets, Starlink satellites, and X, the social media platform, as well as Grok, the AI chatbot, under one roof, according to a person briefed on the matter, and two recent company filings seen by Reuters. Now, the plan with Reuters is reporting exclusively would give fresh momentum to SpaceX's effort to launch data centers into orbit as Musk battles for supremacy and the rapidly escalating AI race against tech giants like Google, Meta, and OpenAI. Now, Elon Musk is the CEO of both SpaceX and the artificial intelligence company xAI, which controls his social media platform X. Now, he also runs electric automaker Tesla, the tunnel company, the Boring Corporation, and the neurological company Neuralink. Musk, SpaceX, and xAI did not respond to requests for comments, and they never do. Now, this is going fast. Under the proposed merger, shares of xAI would be exchanged for shares in SpaceX. Both entities have been set up in Nevada to facilitate the transaction, the person said. Reuters could not determine the value of the deal, its primary rationale, or its potential timing. Corporate filings in Nevada show that those entities were set up on January 21st. One of them, a limited liability company, lists SpaceX and Brad Johnson, the company's chief financial officer, as managing members, while the other one lists Johnson as the company's only officer, the filing shows. Now, the filing doesn't contain any additional information about the purpose of the companies or their roles in any deal. Johnson did not respond to Reuters' request for comment, and the person who requested not to be mentioned because of discussions that are being confidential said that some xAI executives could be given the option to receive cash instead of SpaceX stock as a part of the deal. And the final agreement, however, hasn't been signed, and the timing and structure of the transaction remains fluid. And SpaceX is already the world's most valuable privately held company, last valued at $800 billion in a recent insider share sale. xAI was valued at $230 billion in November, according to the Wall Street Journal. Reuters and other media companies have reported that SpaceX plans to go public sometime this year, with a valuation expected above $1 trillion. Well, it was more like $1.5 trillion. Now, why is this important? Through xAI, Musk is building out a massive supercomputer for AI training in Memphis, Tennessee, called Colossus. Now, last year, SpaceX agreed to invest $2 billion in xAI as a part of the startup's $5 billion equity fundraising, the Wall Street Journal reported at the time. Now, speaking in Davos, Switzerland last week, Elon Musk said the lowest cost place to put AI will be in space. And that will be true within 2 years, maybe 3 at the latest. A space-based AI processing powered by solar energy is aimed to cut the cost of generating the computing power that runs and trains AI models such as xAI's Grok. Also, Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin announced a new high-capacity backbone network of thousands of satellites, while Google is researching space-based data centers with its project Suncatcher. Building data centers in space remains a risky proposition, especially with AI investment evolving so rapidly and are often unpredictable. Analysts and some industry executives have mentioned whether the envisioned cuts in energy consumption are worth the added cost of tailoring those systems for space. And this is super important. Now, folding xAI into SpaceX could boost the company's footing for major defense contracts at the Pentagon, which has thought to ramp up AI adoption and military network. Also, U.S. Defense Secretary earlier this month visited the SpaceX's Starbase development site in Texas, where he said xAI's language model and its chatbot Grok will be integrated into the military network as a part of the Pentagon's AI accelerating strategy aimed at speeding up the military's decision making and planning. xAI has a contract worth of about $200 million to provide Grok products to the Pentagon. Starlink and its national security variant Starshield already rely heavily on artificial intelligence, such as automated satellite maneuvers in orbit. Starshield, under contract with the U.S. Intelligence Agency, is building a network of hundreds of classified satellites equipped with different sensors that are expected to use AI to help tracking movement targets on Earth. Please do me a favor, can you please like and subscribe? Thank you. The deal would not be Musk's first effort to combine businesses he controls in. Like in 2025, he folded social media platform X into xAI in a share swap that gave the artificial intelligence startup access to the platform's data and distribution. Now, before that, in 2016, he used Tesla stock to buy his solar energy company, SolarCity. Earlier this month, xAI raised $20 billion in an upsized Series E funding round, exceeding its $15 billion target evaluation of $230 billion. Now, Tesla Musk electric car company on Wednesday said it agreed to invest about $2 billion into xAI. However, founded in 2002, SpaceX disrupted the global space industry with its reusable Falcon rockets, which proved vital to the swift launch of Starlink, a satellite broadband network now consisting of thousands of satellites in space. SpaceX has also lined up banks for an IPO that could come as early as this year. And Gene Munster posted this on X. Now he said, Reuters reports SpaceX in talks to merge with xAI over the next 3 years puts the odds at 35% that SpaceX buys xAI, 45% Tesla buys xAI, 20% xAI remains standalone. SpaceX and Tesla have each invested into xAI, and Gene said, my take is that investor would likely approve. Yep. So here it comes. SpaceX seeks FCC nod for solar-powered satellite data centers for AI business category. Now, in January 31st, 2026 at 9:14 a.m. Pacific time, Elon Musk's SpaceX wants to launch a constellation of 1 million satellites that will orbit Earth and harness the sun to power AI data centers, according to a filing at the Federal Communications Commission. SpaceX has filed a request to launch 1 million satellites for orbital data centers in space. This would be the largest computing system ever built. Now, the satellites wouldn't just proceed data, but intelligence in orbit, solar-powered AI compute in space, serving billions on Earth and built for a multi-planet future. Harvesting energy at a stellar scale, using the sun as a primary power source, building infrastructure beyond Earth. Not only that Earth power grid can't scale fast enough, but AI data centers on Earth would also be disruptive. Now, space avoids water, land, and grid limits. It'll be cleaner, cheaper, and massive in scale. And if you're wondering what is on Elon's mind for the future of our economy and his mission, you could watch this next. Also, don't forget to tune in on Friday when we talk more about Elon Musk, Tesla, and his other companies. An amazing future awaits. So thank you so much for being here. My name is Claudia, and goodbye.